Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Today, we're in Aquarius season now. Valentine's Day is approaching, and today I'm gonna make some work on some abalone shell heart pendants. So I've already made the cut on this parallelogram right here, and turn it over. I've already traced them out, as you can see. And so I'll spare you like all the cutting, a little bit, but I'm gonna do a little bit like I think I'm gonna work on this one. Just kind of cut off that corner, make a little cut right here, kind of grind that, round that off. Just kind of show you guys what I do. I love making these things. Oh my god, just awesome. I love giving them away too. It's just like it'll help heal a broken heart. That's for dang sure. Here we go. So first thing, do a little offering, mugwort, and then so the Native California tribe, people that I'm related to, not a tribal member, but DNA, whatever. They call these roughly the translation would be abalone shell would be sea ears. They kind of look like ears, like a big old ear, sea ears. And the reason it's a beautiful thing because like a gift. That's why we use these in prayer and then to burn sage or whatever, because Creator hears your prayers, your offerings. So here we go. I'm gonna do it a little proper right here. Burn some mugwort. Now mugwort is a plant that's native to North America. It's kind of a riparian plant. Where you find mugwort, there's usually water in the ground, or it's next to a creek or something, or a spring. So, but it's used for a lot of different stuff. I can't even not even get into how much it's used for. But what I use it for is to invite, not just like banish the bad, no, to invite in the good and love. And it's anyone who suffers from like anxiety, depression, and nightmares. Usually people with anxiety have nightmares or trauma. This is a really good herb to put in your pillowcase or make a little dream pillow. Even just like stuff it in your pillowcase and like forget about it. It's pungent, it's aromatic, and it's dream medicine. That's what it is, baby. Yeah. And interestingly enough, this plant is in the cannabis family. It's actually related to cannabis, even though it's perennial. Right. So not that like okay. So here we go. I'm gonna just again, this abalone shell, and abalone shell is composed of so it's mother of pearl underneath the red stuff. It's composed of bricks of calcium carbonate. It's actually considered a biological gemstone by gemologists. And so that's bricks of calcium carbonate that are held together with a protein. And it's really important to beware of the dust. Don't create dust. That's why I do it wet in the sink or in a little tub of water or something. Because that protein, when you grind it or cut it or whatever and turn it to dust, if you inhale it, and certainly if you inhale enough of it, not good, it gets into your lungs, it gets into your bloodstream, and then your liver actually converts it to a toxic form of glucose that then can cause tachycardia and arrhythmia. So, irregular heartbeat and a racing heartbeat, right? It's kind of interesting because, there's a fine line between medicine and poison. It's even like on the, the medical staff, the cataceus with the intertwining snakes and stuff. Fine line between medicine and poison, right? And, this animal that first appeared on the fossil record probably, they say 70 to 65 million years ago during the Cretaceous, probably much earlier than that. It's a red abalone and its other relatives. They're worldwide. It's crazy, all these different places they are. And it's kind of like the heart of the kelp forest. The heart, even the meat looks like a heart, and back when we could, here in California, dive for abalone. There's nothing else like it. It's just a beautiful thing, beautiful experience, diving down there, getting that treasure. I have a lot of reverence for it, but the shells are just amazing too. So this is what I do with them. I make little things like, and so energetically or spiritually on that side, making a heart out of it is heart medication, baby. Yeah. Help heal a broken heart. All that rainbows and stuff, you know, put some rainbows back in your heart. So here we go. I'm gonna make a couple little cuts right here with this. Water, always. Water is life, baby. You know what your name. Just so make it wet. I'm gonna just like work on that right here. Oh, maybe I think I'm gonna get. Gotta turn it like this. Use a hacksaw with it. The other thing, a lot of this working abalone shell, like, it kind of forces you to do a lot of stuff by hand, because heat and vibration, if you use like power tools too much on it, I mean I use like, you know, just grind it, whatever, but if you use it too much RPM, with, you know, Dremel, it'll rattle those bricks apart, you know. It'll do that. And so it kind of forces you to kind of be slow with it, you know, deliberate with it, kind of careful with it, you know. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, right. So just kind of save myself a little bit of grinding. And then there's this part right here. How am I gonna do that? That cut right here. Just make a little notch, you know. Make a little notch right here. I'm gonna do it. Flip it over like that. Do it like this. Make this other cut. Oh. This blade's getting dull. Yeah, so happy Saturday. Here we are in Aquarius season. Last weekend, man, we had the freaking transit of transits, baby. Oh man, Pluto and the sun like ingressing into 0 degrees of Aquarius. Like, you know, last Saturday, like the sun coming around, having a little conversation with Pluto, like, hey, let's go over to Aquarius now. You done with Capricorn? You're done with that anaretic degree of Capricorn. Let's do this thing. You know, power of the people, right? And on last Sunday, they ingressed into Aquarius, 0 degrees of Aquarius on the same day. I mean, this is not just a transit of a lifetime. Like, lucky to be alive now, exciting, dangerous time to be alive, dude. This is something like several lifetimes. Like, so we should all consider ourselves very lucky that we are alive now. I know we all are. So yeah, here we go. Do a little sanding down a little bit. This thing. I think it's starting out with 80. I got a lot of work to do on this. I'm gonna get all that, polish all that red part off, to expose the mother of pearl underneath it. So I probably won't definitely finish it in this video. So I'm just gonna show you the process here. I'll definitely round this thing off more around the edges off. Shoot, maybe I should use this. I should use my breaker. Look, I kind of chipped it away. I'll refind it more. Mica serpentine mica schist. Bones of the earth. Yeah. So I got a little poem for you guys. Many things. So I got a little poem I want to share with you guys. The one that came through me a while ago. I don't say I write these things. I say they come through me. I'm just the conduit. You know, I'm just the antenna. Everything has antenna. You know, the insects, you can see the antenna. The antenna that we create artificially, you can see them. But everything has antenna. Everything. Right? So here we go. It's called the sacred fire. East away. East away. East away you went, looking for the sacred fire that burns in the heart of the sun. And you came back to us, bearing gifts with the rising sun. Now south away, and south away you went, and you came back to us, bearing gifts from the warm, wet winds of the tropical seas. Now west away you went, And you came back to us, back to us, back to us, bearing gifts of the song of the setting sun. North away, no, north away you went, and you came back to us, bearing blessings of the silver moon and songs of the great medicine bear. Now up away, and up away you went, and you came back to us, bearing gifts from the ocean of stars and the songs of its creation. Now down away, downward way, and down further away you went, into the heart of the earth to yet find the sacred fire that burns in the heart of the sun. And you came back to us, bearing the gift of the knowledge of the sacred fire that burns in the heart of everyone. Be they great or small, star or soul, the sacred fire burns in the heart of everyone. Oh, yeah. So that's the sacred fire. And if you think about it, abalone shell, it lives in the sea, right? It makes its shell and its home in the sea. In the intertidal zone, that's where a lot of the life is, And it pulls out the minerals, very minute minerals, calcium carbonate out of the water to form a shell. That's why we gotta take care of the oceans, they're warming up and turning more acidic. They've absorbed as much CO2 as they can, making a lot of limestone, right? But it pulls out minerals, so you got water, you got the minerals that ultimately come from the land, from Earth, and it eats kelp, and that kelp grows from the sunshine, right? That's the fire, baby, and it's constantly bathed. That whole intertidal zone is constantly bathed with a lot of oxygen, and that oxygen is from the upwelling that happens on the margins of the continents, and also from all the wind and wave action, right? Those wind and waves and all that are generated from ultimately the sun heating up the air and all this stuff, right? So you got all the elements contained in abalone shell, right? And the whole thing about it being the heart of the kelp forest, and the dust causing heart problems, and the fine line between medicine and poison. The reason why I don't know, I guess intuitively was guided to make these hearts and give them away, is that it's heart medication. On the spiritual side, the energetic side, when everyone goes through heartbreak. Everyone has that sacred fire in their heart, but grief and pain and betrayal and all that, right? Longing to belong, right? When you wear these things over your heart, man, it can heal a broken heart. And see all the rainbows? It can put some rainbows back in your heart. So that's why I love to make these things and give them away. Because the more you give, the more you receive. And man, what you receive is energetic, more than anything. It ain't stuff, So I make these things, I give them away. So they're in the middle of these things. Maybe one day, I don't know. But it helps me. It helps me to let go of my pain and my suffering and all that stuff, right? It helps me. It's not like I'm giving away my pain to other people. No, not at all. I'm dissipating that through giving, and giving somebody, a little rainbow like that they can wear on their heart. Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in again. Thank you for watching my silly videos and, listening to my poems and stuff, watching these things. Oh, thank you.